Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back into my channel. So in this lab, we're going to perform a demo of AWS Budget and Cost Explorer. So before we start, by the way, we always want to visit the aws.amazon.com website to see just different tips on how helpful is the AWS Budget and Cost Explorer. So it says AWS budgets improve planning and cost control with flexible budgeting and forecasting. So track your cost usage and coverage with custom budgets. And stay informed on forecasted spend and resources used. Create custom actions to prevent overage, inefficient resource use, or lack of coverage. So how does it work? Well, with AWS Budget, set custom budget to track your costs and usage and response quickly to alert received from email or SNS notification if you exceed your threshold. So AWS Budget improve planning and cost control with flexible budgeting and forecasting. Create a budget, customize how you want to budget your spend. Get alerted, receive alerts when you exceed your budget. Respond with action, define and initiate cost savings response to stay with budget. So use cases, it's monitor costs and usage, set your preferred budget period to daily, monthly, quarterly, or annually, and create specific budget limits. So you could create schedule report to stay informed on how actual and forecast cost and usage progress towards your budget threshold. So it responds to threshold, so and stuff like that. So the way you get started is to how to get started is to check out your futures, control your AWS costs, and create manage budget. So it's kind of explain everything to you here. So you have to deep dive into cost management and optimization. So this is basically helping you out on debugging your costs with AWS. So it says that, let me see if I click here, it says cloud financial management with AWS. So it's transform your business with cost, transparency, control, and forecasting and optimization. So they allow, the cloud allows you to trade fixed expenses such as data center and physical server for variable expenses and only pay for IT as you consume it. And because of the economies of scale, the variable expenses are much lower than you would pay to do it yourself. Whether you were born in the cloud or you are just starting your migration journey to the cloud, AWS has set a solution to help you manage and optimize your spend. During this unprecedented time, many businesses and organizations are facing disruption to their operations, budgets, and revenue. AWS has set a solution to help you with cost management and optimization. This includes services, tools, and resources to organize and track costs and usage data, enhance control through consolidated billing and access permission, enable better planning through budgeting and forecast, and further lower costs with resources and prices optimization. So so basically It's kind of go over the cloud financial management solution. It's organized and report costs and usage based on their defined method. So manage billing and control cost. So it's improved planning with flexible forecasting and budgeting, optimize control with resource and pricing recommendation. So there's a lot to learn here. You see here.
Good afternoon. Good to see you all. My name is Beena Kimani, and I am here to talk to you about how you can simplify your cost estimation and forecasting. I am here with Keith Jarrett. He leads our go-to-market operations, and he will dive into details of all the tools that can help you with this optimization and forecasting. And we are here with our valued customer, Intuit. Jason is from Intuit, and Intuit has really done fantastic job mastering how to plan, forecast, and really budget their spend and optimize how they are making these investments. And Jason is going to share the journey on.
So the fact that this is such a long video, I wouldn't want to have you to listen to the whole video, but basically you understand that there's so many resources out there that's available into your needs should you want to learn more about AWS budgeting. So let's see here. So control your AWS cost tutorial. So this is for the free tier, I would say. Yep. So the AWS free tier is a discount program that lets you gain free hands-on experience with AWS products and services. So all new AWS accounts include the free tier, so you don't have to sign up for it, allowing you to try out the services you need to build your workloads from day one. With over 100 services in the free tier, you can do lots of exploring at a reasonable cost or even for free. So monitoring your services usage and associate costs while you are exploring and scaling your usage of AWS is often cited as a top concern. So to make sure that you don't exceed the free tier usage threshold and your overall budgets, we recommend using AWS Budget. With the cost control feature of AWS Budget, you can create custom cost budgets that alert you when you exceed your budget's threshold. In this tutorial, you would learn how about the AWS free tier offering, discover how AWS Budget monitoring your free tier usage by default, and how to create a total monthly cost budget that alerts you when you exceed the forecasted to exceed your budget. So basically, it's just showing you different ways to configure your AWS free tier budget. So then, before we go ahead and jump into this this demo today about budget, I just wanted to give you those to talk about those resources that are available. So if you want, you could explore them yourself and get to learn more about budget, kind of keeping your company from spending out money without unnecessary money, I would say. So let's check this one here. It says create and manage budget. So see, okay, so from there, this is the dashboard that you will need. So AWS Billing Dashboard. Now keep in mind that if you log in on the IAM account, you will not be able to take you to this AWS Billing Dashboard. So you have to log in as administrator. As you see, this global here, this is a sign that shows that I log in as the root user. I mean, not administrator, I mean the root user. So this is my account ID here. If you own your account, you could just click on your account. You could just click on your account name, and down here you would see where it says Billing Dashboard. It will take you straight to this web page too as well. So let's just dive deep. You could come down here and see like account cost trend and different things like that. So this is a new account that I create just for the demo of this, what we're doing here. So you can see that there's not much any charge that is being made on this account yet, since this is a new account. Now you could view your bills. If I were to click here, it doesn't show much of anything that I have as bill, but there is you could see here, you could download all of your bills report as an CSV file. You could print that. You could even go here and click like the longevity of your account, which month report, billing report, that summary that you want. You just go here and select the month, and it would automatically take you to the month. Now you can see it says that estimated grand total is $0. Well, it's not staying like that forever, because we're gonna be doing some hands-on, and I'm pretty sure that we would have, if we don't keeping track of the AWS resources, there's on some point we may reach where we would probably gonna get charged for some of these products. So I think this is pretty neat and explanatory. Now you see here it says that charge by account. So if I had, like, say for instance, some resources like EC2 or Cloud Share, whatever that that EBS, or like S3, some of these features that if I was using them, you would definitely see them display down here and their cost as a daily basic, And if you click on the invoice, it will definitely giving you an invoice of which features that you get in charge for, and how much money or the costs be on a daily basis. So savings here, it's kind of giving you like how to save, say total number of savings type. So down here, say saving times. So you see how it says that operator, so saving type is equal to whatever that you would want to save. This is pretty much a good template that help you out on how to save on AWS. Let's see. So payment information. So nothing is being charged here yet, but and future coming, it would not stay like that forever. Now, let's say if we want to, we could go down here, say cost and usage report, credit, payment, cost and usage report, cost categories, cost allocated tags. So let's go on free tier here. Now down here, if you, since this account is new, it doesn't show you any features that we have as free tier. Like it says that there is no free tier services that are available. Well, the reason being is because the fact that everything that I have done on the AWS as a demo, afterwards I would just go ahead and delete it, because I don't want to get charged. I don't want to pass my free tier limits. But eventually, if I were to revisit this, and if I left some of these demo that I've done, it would definitely display here and show every free tier that you have on your AWS account. So billing conductor, let's just check here on Cost Explorer here. Now guys, okay, so it's called welcome to the AWS cost management. So since this is your first visit, it will take some time to prepare your cost and usage data, check back in 24 hours, As part of our onboarding process, we will configure AWS cost analogy detection for you. This service will help you monitor and detect unintended spend in your account. So if you click here, you will get start. I'm not sure I have to even see if I could go back here to budget. Okay, so now from here, I could start create a budget. So if I click here, create budget, now you see it says that choose budget type. So there is a budget setup. So use a template simplifies, use the recommendation configuration. You can change some configuration options after the budget is created. And there are custom advanced. Now down here, on the new templates, it says that there is a zero spend budget. So I would prefer create a zero spend budget because it says that create a budget that notifies you once your spend, I mean, excuse me, once your spend is exceed 0.01, which is above the AWS free tier limit. So I would want to create a budget like that. Now you have to name your budget. So on the budget name down here, you see it says provide a description name for this budget. Now, by default, it's already given a name for me, which is my zero spend budget. So that name is fine. And if you don't like it, you could always click here and just erase it and give it any name you'd like. So it don't matter. Now, what necessary is once you go down here, it says that the email recipient. So specify the email recipient you want to notify when the threshold has exceeded. So I think as it says here, it's already explained why you have to put on an email. So let me go ahead and type in my email. So I'd like this. I'd like whenever my budget exceed I'd like whenever my budget exceed this amount, I would receive an email that alert me about my spending on this email address that's being provided here. Now, I will just go ahead and scroll down and hit create budget. It will definitely create that budget for me. Now, the other thing again that you could do is that I could go again and create budget. Now, this time, instead of zero spend budget, I would like to create a monthly cost budget. You could either create a monthly cost budget or daily saving plans coverage budget. You could create a daily reservation utilization budget. So whatever you like and whatever you want that meets your requirement for your company, your workplace or whatever company that you work for, that's what you will do. Now you could tell that as soon as I select monthly cost budget, the name of my budget is changed from being my zero spend budget to my monthly cost budget. So then down here, enter your budgeting amount. So instead of $100, I could put, let's say, $2. Because I don't want to spend above this because I don't have that money to spend. And I could go down here and provide the same email address, IT corporation at Gmail. Sorry, I can't write today. At gmail.com. And now, if you want to, you can even set as this template as default configuration that can be changed later. To change any of these settings, see custom. You can also download this template in JSON file. So that's pretty user-friendly. If you are a developer, if you're interested in watching some code on how to code with JSON. So JSON is just I would say a library for JavaScript. So and you could explore that and do it yourself. So I think this is, so you see now I have my monthly cost budget. I have my zero spend budget, which is the free tier one. So they actually, if you want to give a feedback, says billing preferences. Yeah. So they have a consolidated bill here too as well, if you want to visit that. So AWS Organization Central Management for multiple AWS accounts. So what that is that if you have multiple AWS accounts, if you want to consolidate all of your account into, or if you have multiple organization, if you want to consolidate all of your billing prices into one, this is where you can come and hit here, create an organization and do that. So you see, it says here, this creates an organization with all features enabled. You can also create an organization with consolidated billing future. So let's read about that, and then I will end this video today because I'm trying to avoid not to make this video too long for the sake of not having you to have to to spend too much time on this. So it says this, AWS organization help you to centralize, manage, and govern your environment as you grow and scale your AWS resources. So using AWS organizations, you can create accounts and allocate resources. So group accounts to organize your workflows, apply policies for governance, and simplify billing by using a single payment method for all of your accounts. So this is pretty good, guys. So say, for instance, you have multiple of AWS account, you may reach a point where I say, for instance, if you're too busy at work, if you have so much things on your plate, you can forget to pay for some of these accounts. So it's better that you take all of the accounts and combine them together and just have one bill. So when you perform a payment, or say, for instance, if you have an automatic payment, or you have a credit card or a debit card, like whatever way that you pay for your bills, it's better that you have all of the bills combined together and just pay for it as one shot. So let's just continue the reading here. Method. So so it's simplified billing by using a single payment method for all of your accounts. So it says AWS organizations is integrated with other AWS services, so you can define central configurations, security mechanism, audit requirements, and resource sharing across accounts in your organization. So AWS organization is available to all AWS customers at no additional cost. So this is very good. So it should show you how it works. So add accounts, group accounts, apply policy, and enable AWS services. So benefits and features. I'm gonna explain all these. Like I said again, if this is something that you're interested in, dive deep into and get to know them, not just to pass a certification, but also to be able to work as a cloud architect or a cloud engineer, and being able to be someone that people could go into and you could ask questions, you could answer them and give them, make them understand why is this features is for, why do you choose a feature as opposed to another one. So it's kind of being very being in the front line, between organization and customers or vendors, whatever. So being able to explain these things to them and make them understand, it's a very good skill that I would definitely advise you to do. Not just being able to jump into the portal and make configuration, but being able to explain these things and make customers understand them. So this is a very incredible skills that you need, especially if you work as a cloud architect, as supposed to be a cloud engineer. But whatever position that you may work in the cloud, it is necessary that you know these technologies, and you being able to talk about them and make people understand about them. So again, that's why we're doing this here. We kind of practice this together. No. So I appreciate you as follow along with me. Just stay tuned for another lab configuration. I will hand this lab here, and I'll see you soon. So AWS accounts. So this is where you will go and just add an AWS account and combine all of the accounts together. But I will hand here, I'm not gonna do that because I only have one account. I do not have multiple accounts. So there's no need to even perform any simulation on that. But should you have multiple accounts, this is where you would come to combine all of them together. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.